Hello guys, very happy to see you all. I think it's been quite long since I last shot a video about cooking, so I thought why not do it today. And I'm cooking for the family. I'm cooking dinner for the family. It's still quite early, but I have to get it uploaded too. I'm gonna be cooking smoked pork along with some banana stems and potatoes. Yeah, so the garnishing that I'm gonna be using, or the spice that I'm gonna be using, is some paprikas, salt and garlic. That's all. Nothing much. It's a very simple dish. So before we get into that, I'm gonna be roasting this smoked pork for quite a bit, so that the skin can loosen up a little bit, so that we can cut it into pieces. So cooking, this is not something that I would call a hobby. I learned cooking because I had to cook, and it's not something that I have loved doing. It's not something that I love doing on a daily basis, but if I have to cook, I really do enjoy cooking. This is something that I really like if I do have to do it. Anyway, I think the skin is done, so that's just, ooh, that's hot. In the meantime, I'm just gonna set this pot up. Alright, back to this. There you go. Juicy, really nice marinated smoked pork, and we're gonna let it stay here for quite a bit. I'm just gonna add a little bit of paprika or chili powder into the pot. Three spoons, I think that should do it. Just let it cook for quite a bit. In the meantime, I think it's time for us to prepare the stems of the banana that we've got here. So we have the banana shoots here. I'm just gonna cut down this bit. So this is something that we uncles eat when seasons change, but with the quarantine going on, like, this has become a staple food for everybody. Anyway, it's something that I really like, so I don't mind eating it a lot. And the flavor of this, I really don't know how to describe it. It is full of juice. I don't know if it can be called juice, or it's full of water, and it doesn't have a really different texture or a flavor of its own. It takes the flavor of whatever it's cooked with. So if I cook this with the pork, it's gonna get the flavor of the pork a lot. So this is something that blends well with a lot of things, and one thing that blends really well with the pork as well. So let's clean this up. So the chili pot has been cooking for quite some time now, and I think it'll be alright for us to put into pork now. So I'm just gonna put it in. There you go. I'm starting to think our pot might be a little too small for the whole thing. So the pork is in now, and it will be a good time for us to add in the potatoes as well. So our potatoes are done, just let it all go in. Give it a little bit of a stir. Cover it up and let it cook for maybe 45 minutes, we'll see. I'm just gonna let it sit there, cook for a bit. I haven't added any salt in yet. I'm just gonna add the salt once the potatoes are ripe, or they've been cooked, not ripe, once the potatoes have been cooked. So just gonna let it cook there. The pork has been cooking for more than half an hour now, and I just want to see if the potatoes are cooked. If the potatoes are cooked, that means the pork will be cooked as well. So they're cooked medium, but I think it's time for us to put in the banana stems now, banana shoots, or whatever they're called. So I've washed them and I'm gonna put this in now, give it a little bit of a stir, and then add salt. So I'm gonna be adding the salt now. There's no reason why I'm doing this. Either you add the salt, at the start of cooking, or you just add it when everything is almost finished. So I think that should be fine. Those are not 3 tablespoons. I was just taking bits and pieces there. Oh, it's really smoky. So we'll leave it like that. Let it cook for maybe 5 minutes more and garnish it a little bit later with garlic. So I believe everything's done now. I'm just gonna taste the salt and see how it is. Not bad. So just to even out the spiciness of the chili powder a little bit, I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit of umami, just to even out the whole thing, and that should be it. Once I'm done with this, once I take this down off from the fire, I'm gonna add a little bit of garnish, a little bit of garlic to garnish this. But the thing about cooking in black pottery, which is indigenous to our tribe, is that it retains the heat from the fire, and even if you take it down, it keeps on boiling for quite some time. So I'm going to use that boiling time to put in the garlic for the garnish. So yeah. Look at the way it's still boiling. See that? That's because of the heat retained from the pot. It's black, that's what. So I'm just gonna put the lid on and let it rest for maybe a minute or two for the garlic to cook as well. So that is our smoked pork with potatoes and banana stem done. But I'm not gonna end this video without giving you guys a preview of what we've got. So I'm just gonna get some small pieces up here. Alright. So I've got a little bit of everything here. This is the pork, this is the pork lard, these are the potatoes, and this is the banana stem. I'm gonna start off with the banana stem. It's very crunchy, got a really nice texture to it, it's very juicy as well. I love it. Potatoes always taste like potatoes, they're great. So I'm gonna finish this all off with this lard. Let's see how it tastes. That is terrific. Wow, it's so juicy, and you know, pork once it's smoked has a different texture, has a different flavor to it, and that is amazing, man. And I'm not just saying this because I cooked this. I'm gonna finish the whole thing. Wow. So I'm not gonna end this video without, you know, giving a good shout out to 3 people who have helped me shoot all the videos that I've been doing. So they're still very young, they're still minors, so I can't show them on YouTube, but I'm just gonna put a picture of them, you know, eating whatever I've cooked here today with them. So here it goes. Thank you guys, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.